shape down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas State's offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
With the catch, it's West. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what to do?
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Moving away from pressure. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Got it behind the line. It's Irvin. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes down the right side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's West. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Moffitt. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Irvin.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll go to the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on it.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now on second and goal. They'll run it.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
We've reached a break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Moffitt. Got the back over the middle. And he'll be brought down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got it in the middle. It's West. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Makes the catch, it's Kane. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Kane. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hampton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Red Wolves are on the move.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. That's caught. It's Kane. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Runs through a tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give to the single back. Makes a man miss. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go up top on second and short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Back to pass, it's Moffitt. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the air, it's Mahan. Gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Only a dozen Domers have cracked the 2,000-yard mark in receiving in a career. This guy might be the one to get to number 13.
I would say he's pretty good then. If he's putting up those type of numbers and being mentioned with those type of cats, listen, you try to find your go-to guy. And you want to have an elite receiver on the outside that you can feature and you can move him around. This guy's got the makings of that kind of stuff.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Irish! And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Quick tempo here for the offense. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do. Let's keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tempo and overdrive.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Mahan. Here's a heat. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that's going to tie it up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today.
Able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better be different.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Run for the quarterback. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down, and the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down for 42.
And the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man, it's Croman Hope. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Dances away to buy time.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
House through the defense. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Going for it all. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun on third down. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting bonus. That could be a costly play. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 35 over Duke. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The sure hands, it's Williams. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. start the season and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.